3, 2, 1.
Day 2 of the West Test between Australia and Pakistan was a story of two halves. Australia batted brilliantly in the first session, but then they were pegged back by this particular youngster. And Pakistan, having learned from their horrors for 2 decades wherein they would never get a good start, finally showed application. And by the end of the day, you saw Australia's rapid approach being kind of neutralized by Pakistan's rather 90s style go slow dogged approach. So at the end of the day, Australia have made 487, but Pakistan have ended up with a rather good 2 for 132 with Abdullah Shafiq, Imamul Haq all showing application, not outright attacking. Shan Masood also came out and attacked, but then when unfortunately if you look at it, Abdullah Shafiq and Shan Masood fell. At that time they got in the night watchman Khurram Shahzad. He survived a couple of few hostile overs from Mitchell Starc and gave Imamul Haq company. Now, what was very refreshing to see this Pakistan batting unit as compared to the previous instances against Australia, the top order was willing to battle it out. They ensured that they managed to get to a good total. They withstood the first 15 to 20 overs, because remember in Australia with the Kookaburra, 15 to 20 overs is when you'll get maximum movement of the seam and of the deck. After that, the pitch will flatten out and they can make merry. Although Abdullah Shafiq and Imamul Haq came into a shell of their own, they couldn't score that quickly. Shan Masood showed intent, but unfortunately when Nathan Lyon got the wicket and Mitchell Starc got the wicket of Shan Masood, then you had to kind of put the shutters down. And remember, Pakistan's batting, if you look at it, Babar Azam is there, Sarfaraz is there, but apart from that, their batting looks rather paper thin. So that's why Pakistan will have a big day on day 3, because that's the moving day of the test match in Australia. So they have made a decentish start, better as compared to previous Pakistan teams' visit, but they have a big mountain still to climb. But today is the day that you have to appreciate this particular individual, Aamer Jamal. Aamer Jamal first made his appearance for Pakistan in the Asian Games in the T20Is that they played there in Hangzhou. He didn't get that much of success, but if you look at his first class record, he plays for Peshawar Zalmi and he's often been in Peshawar. He often has represented even Karachi as well. So Peshawar Zalmi, he plays in the PSL today, 6 for 111. It showed that Pakistan still have that bit of a talent pool that is there in their system. But remember, we have seen quite a lot of these youngsters make a good impression at the beginning, but when they fail to sustain it, they do not go ahead. The only exception to the norm in this case is Shaheen Afridi, who has emerged as the spearhead, but the spearhead struggled today and Aamer Jamal got some good movement of the seam and of the deck as well. Now, the dismissal of Alex Carey, you can just say that was a peach of a delivery, and Mitchell Marsh today was looking in fine touch, which yet again showed why he was the best. But 90, he fell to Jamal yet again, who polished the tail off. Australia was staring at a total in excess of 500, but his demolition of the tail ensured that 6 for 111 on debut. If you look at it, great start for Aamer Jamal, the lad from Peshawar. And if you look at Jamal, the way how he swings the ball, the way how he hits the deck, perhaps fitness is one aspect where he can work on, because remember, after he bowled a big spell of 8 to 9 overs, he did look tired. Now that has been the major problem for Pakistan. You saw that quite often in the past, bowlers would not be able to sustain themselves. That's why they would tire out and they could not make inroads into the Australian batting. So that's why Aamer Jamal's 6 wickets have ensured that at Perth, they at least have a fighting chance. But tomorrow with the bat, with the pitch still good for batting, maybe Pakistan can ensure that they do not fall behind in a big way. But if they do, then Australia will boss the test match and ensure Pakistan's unbeaten, you may say the unwinnable run that is there in Australia might set to continue. So day 2 belonged to Aamer Jamal, the individual from Peshawar, who's done really well. He's often done well for his franchisee Peshawar Zalmi in the PSL. And if you look at it in first class cricket, he's kind of had good returns. He once took an 8-wicket haul also in the Quaid-e-Azam. So Aamer Jamal, wonderful spell, 6 for 111. Mitchell Marsh's 90, David Warner's 164 have ensured that Australia made 487. You may say Shan Masood, Abdullah Shafiq, then you may say Imamul Haq, all dug in. But no one could get going for a big score. Maybe Imamul Haq might do that. Maybe Babar Azam might have his day tomorrow. So let's see how it goes. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Let's hope Pakistan can maintain the fight against Australia in Perth. Bye-bye.